Okay, let's be honest. How many times have you been faced with something to do and you thought to yourself, I just really don't want to do it? Maybe it's something as simple as cleaning the house. Maybe it's something as simple as hopping on the treadmill.
Oh, every day. Let us introduce you to a man named Travis Mills, a wounded veteran who could have easily given up, but instead is moving forward, and now he wants to bring others along for the ride.
Come on. Yeah, you're above the line. Let's go. Let's go.
Travis Mills is determined today to shave time off his run on the treadmill.
Yes, get on the right. Get on the right.
And he's doing it with no arms or legs.
Up.
How I survived, I have no idea. And I was yelling at the medic, get away from me, because I thought I was done. You know, I wasn't freaking out or nothing. Just accepted the fact that this could be it.
Far from it. Even though he lost all his limbs when an IED exploded under him in Afghanistan, and he spent months at Walter Reed Hospital, he quickly started living his motto to never give up, to never quit. He even brings his then infant daughter Chloe to his workouts. There was never any sitting around.
Oh, it's just too boring. Can't do it. Sit around and stew about it. I mean, I'm 26, you know, what? I got stuff to do. So might as well just go ahead and do it. Can I get a kiss bye? Kiss. Mwah. Love you.
Now he says it's all for Chloe and his wife, Kelsey.
Look at this technology. I mean, how neat is it? You can lose both arms and legs, and you can still walk. I'm running 40 later today. I snowboard. I go downhill biking. It's wild.
Travis also recently jumped out of an airplane with the Army Golden Knights parachute team.
Here he comes.
Yes, sir.
He insists, despite 3 tours full of firefights and his injuries, he does not have post-traumatic stress. He has a rare determination, however.
It's where the rubber meets the road. I put personal friends in body bags, and they're not here. I am, you know, and that's just how selfish. How selfish would it be if I gave up?
Head down. Head down. Yep.
Travis is doing more than just living life. Travis is trying to buy a camp for wounded troops, and he knows public support for the war itself is in decline, but he won't talk politics.
I know what I did over there meant something. I know my buddies didn't die in vain. The first time you go because you want the excitement. The second time you go because the guy you trained to your right and left, you know they got your back. And the third time you go, I had orders to go somewhere else. I had them canceled. I called up and had them canceled so I can go for the third time because I had a great group of guys. I did not want to leave them stranded. There was no way.
And no way does Travis want you to worry about him.
And then the wounded warrior thing, oh, trying to change that now. Like I was wounded, I'll give you it, but now I'm not, you know. I'm not wounded anymore. I mean, I'm not sure how you, like, oh, look at you, you know, you're wounded. You know, wounded means I'm still hurt. I'm not hurt, you know, I'm fine. So I once upon a time, I was a wounded warrior, I'll give you that, but now I'm healed, so I'm just a guy living life. There we go.
Well, with an attitude like that, it is easy to admire Travis, and now he has a new admirer. You may recognize Mike Rowe, the star of Dirty Jobs and the upcoming CNN series Somebody's Gotta Do It. He met Mills a few weeks ago at a conference in Washington, D.C. Rowe posted about their exchange on Facebook, and he talked of all the things Mills has accomplished since his injuries. In addition, Rowe wrote, "But when I asked why I hadn't seen him in any of the typical commercials and PSAs for wounded veterans, his answer was stunning. He said he didn't consider himself to be wounded. I'm not a victim, Mike, and I refuse to be portrayed that way. Case closed."
What an attitude.
Yeah.
He's fascinated by all the technology he gets to wear.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Make the best of what you got.
What you got. Phew. It is always inspiring to see our veterans overcome injuries, and just like Travis, so many other wounded warriors don't let anything stand in their way to do what they want to do. Not even North America's highest mountain.
The preparation, packing, and perseverance are finally paying off. Major Scott Smiley and retired Master Sergeant Marty Bailey spent a year and a half getting ready for their trip to Alaska's highest mountain.
Ain't nothing holding us back but fear.
Like all the climbers at base camp, they're eager to set out for Denali's summit, though neither can see it.
I was platoon leader a little over 9 years ago, serving in our country in Iraq, and I met a suicide car bomb on April 6th of 2005 and lost all eyesight.
I was working with the Department of Defense, and I was in a grenade attack, and it shrapnel took out my right eye and cut my left optic nerve.
Marty co-founded the organization Blind Strength to get both he and Scotty here and raise awareness about advancements to cure blindness. Most of all, he wants to show losing your vision doesn't have to slow you down.
It's changed, but what you don't realize is you're still the same person. You know, I've still got the same drive and ambition, and that's kind of what I want other people to realize is just because you come back hurt, you're not broken.
Eric Alexander has led blind climbers to 6 of the highest mountains in the world. As the Blind Strength Expedition leader, he hopes to do it again for Scotty and Marty.
Standing on top would be incredible. I'd be speechless, I think, to see them accomplish that.
It's not just about conquering the 20,000-foot peak. It's about the journey as well.
Why I do it, it's honestly for the friendship and for the adventure. The summit is a little token of a prize that you get if everything goes well.
Just showing what we as humans can constantly and continually do. It's about perseverance. It's about resiliency. It's about not giving up.
Scotty and Marty share a passion for their families and a love for their country. It's their similar sacrifice, though, that will get them through this climb.
You can't ever let yourself wuss out, because even if I get, start feeling sorry for myself, I can look over at Scotty, and Scotty's driving on, and he can do the same for me. So I can't say, hey, you don't know what I'm going through, I'm blind. Well, he does know, and he's still moving, so I got to keep up with him and vice versa.
As they set off down Heartbreak Hill, they know it won't be easy.
You step to the right or the left easily when you're moving along. You can move off the trail and basically your feet can slip out from under you.
But with a solid team to guide them, one step at a time, they know their hard work will be worth it once they reach the top.
Well, they did not wuss out. They did not feel sorry for themselves. Team Blind Strength was able to make it 3/4 of the way up the mountain before severe weather forced them to turn back. Even though they didn't make it all the way. What an adventure.
Yeah, they are certainly breaking boundaries.
No kidding.
Yeah, and there are so many others who are doing the same thing, such as scientists. Find out how they're using stem cells to heal and how the breakthroughs may even help people with vision problems see.
Also, we're going to share the story of a boy named Dryden, how an experimental treatment is proving that miracles really do come true. Delmarva Live. We'll be right back.